Hello you gorgeous people of the interwebs, it's StyledByGwenny here. I would like to welcome you to part 2 of my Q&A because you guys are pretty nosy and you asked me a lot of questions. Jamie, gorgeous Jamie Lux Petite says, "Hi Gwenny, what are some of your favourite luxury handbag collections from YouTubers? What non-luxury YouTube channels do you watch?" So I think I've covered some of the non-luxury YouTube with the golf and everything. StyledByGwenny here again. When hubby watched part 1 of this Q&A with me, he got very upset when I talked about the non-luxury YouTubers I watch with him because I failed to mention his favourite. I think his Cassie Thorpe, if you like. Tim the Tatman. I have watched a lot of Tim the Tatman. For those of you who don't know Tim the Tatman, he is a gaming YouTuber, specifically Call of Duty, I think. Now I will say this, he's quite funny, he's quite cute, and his missus has got this really great hot pink, kind of almost purpley pink Gucci Marmont shoulder bag. In terms of the collections, I would have to say it would be those with really eclectic collections. So Cassie Thorpe, definitely. Love the pops of colour. And Luxe and Lipstick, yes. I'm not saying that I would use the Balenciaga Sneakerhead Hourglass, but I would definitely look at it if I could absorb it into my collection. I do like Minnie's collection as well. I do like a tote, so I'm quite keen on her totes. I love red, I love hot pink, I love crystals, so Minnie's collection also does it for me, as does Dale's Addiction. But I'm really digging her ventures into LV at the moment, and the Gucci and the Gucci Balenciaga. This is not a Gucci tote, really fun, really like those. So I'd be quite happy to have those in my collection. If you just want to send them over, Dale, that would be fabulous. Great question, Jamie, thank you. Next question is Sarah Morales. Or is it Sarah Morales? Am I even saying any of it correctly? I do apologise if I'm not. Which TV or movie character do I identify with and why? I actually asked my husband this one. I said, and we couldn't come up with an answer. There are TV characters and stuff I think, oh my god, they are really cool. I wish I was like them. But one that I identify with, it's going to be someone slightly awkward, I think. I honestly don't know. That is a really tough question. And you don't even just want to know who, but why? And I don't know if I can answer this. Probably Adina from Absolutely Fabulous. She's always very enthusiastic. She wants to be part of everything, and she isn't very good at being part of everything. So maybe Eddie from Ab Fab. Ruth Wood asks, is being a YouTuber what you thought it would be when you started your channel? No, it isn't. When I started, I did my first Gucci card holder unboxing, and I was like, I winged it. Oh my god, I came across as a complete loon. What must people think of me? If anyone ever sees this, they're going to be thinking, what a nut job, you know, all of that kind of stuff. And then I thought, I need to be more professional about this. So I started scripting things, not scripting them as in I'd sit there and just read it off my phone, but I was scripting things in like, these are the bullet points that I want to hit and all of that kind of stuff. And then I ended up sounding a lot like, hi, my name is Gwenny, this is my channel StyledByGwenny, and today I'm going to talk to you about this Louis Vuitton. I'm going to give you the dimensions first. And it just felt really stale, and I thought, well, that's not it either. And then I just gradually got a little bit more confident with it, and Gwenny came out. Gwenny came out, silliness, yeah, and I think that's not what I expected it to be, like a genuine, honest me in front of a camera. Other YouTubers, let me know in the comments section down below if that made any sense to you whatsoever. What I certainly didn't imagine would be that I would make actual friends. So that was, I always kind of felt like I'd be in isolation. Yes, I thought I'd have some comments that I could respond to, but not that those comments would lead to friendships with people. And it's been brilliant. It has been. It's been a heck of an experience, but it's been a brilliant one. The next question is from the lovely Kathy Dobson. Hi, Kathy. And the question is, what led you to starting a channel on YouTube? Which I have answered. The hubby did. If your channel ever got big enough, do you enjoy this enough that you would consider doing it full time? Yes. Yes, I think I would, because I think if I was doing it full time and my channel ever got big enough, that generated enough revenue in whichever stream it would come from, then it would enable me to do more, and therefore I would have more to offer you. Not being able to do all the things I want to do because I didn't have an income felt quite limiting. So I felt like I was having to talk about some of the same stuff over and over again. I was looking for things to talk about, especially with lockdowns and stuff. I couldn't even take you shopping. So having some disposable income again is going to be much more exciting for you and for me. Very exciting for me. And it's going to give me more content, and maybe with more content there will be more subscribers, and with more subscribers maybe there'll be more opportunities. And then you're in like a nice little, don't play with that, don't play with that, and then you're in a nice little loop where you're able to do more, therefore create more and have more people watch it, and then you're able to do more and create more and have more people watch it. Do you want to cuddle now, or are you just going to be a dick? Are you just being a dick? Yes, you're being a dick. My lovely, lovely Devon Christopher, asks me, what's your most controversial opinion? Hermes is quite dull, really, isn't it? Tracy asks, if money wasn't an issue, what would be your ultimate dream bag? If money wasn't an issue, then my obvious first stop would be the Chanel 19. Maybe the Gucci Swarovski crystal anatomically correct heart. That looks absolutely gorgeous, and I'm fairly certain that's an eye-watering price, but I would have that. I would have that in a heartbeat. Jan, the lovely Jan Mauro, says, hi Gwenny, what is your second favourite colour? Because we know pink is your number one, I think it's black. Yeah. Pink, I do love red, but I love black. Who do you watch on YouTube for purse info? If I want actual purse information, then I like watching channels like, I love watching Minnie. Minx Monday, she talks about bags that she doesn't actually have in her collection, but she's been out and played with. So Minnie's really good for that. I really do enjoy watching Sophie Shohat for information, because she's always showing new things and different things and alternatives to things. Autumn Beckman is an incredible knowledge base for handbags. I like looking up some bags that you just generally don't see, might be a little bit more unusual, so you probably have to dig around to find that good review. But YouTube is amazing for that, because there's just so much out there that it's almost impossible to not find something useful about a handbag, some useful information about a handbag, if you are interested in that handbag. Jan also wants to know, would we ever visit Canada? And that is an absolute yes. The hubby has got family, aunts and uncles, cousins over there, and I would love to visit Canada. I have been through Calgary Airport. That's about as Canadian as things have gotten for me. So yes, we would love to go to Canada at some point. And are we going to the 70th celebration for the Queen? I don't know if we'll be going into London for it. I think that would be a logistical nightmare, but I'll certainly be watching and supporting Her Majesty what an achievement. What is my funniest memory with the lion? And that comes from the wonderful Robin. Robin, I don't know, there have been a lot. We laugh a lot together. I think you can see that, I think that comes across. Funniest moment, I've got it. He's probably not going to like me sharing this. We were in Hong Kong for my sister's wedding, and we were at the hotel, and we had some time for a break. So my husband and I and my younger sister on my dad's side, the one who wasn't getting married, we all went to the rooftop pool, and there was so we had this gorgeous infinity pool on the rooftop, and then there was this like little side section which was almost like a hot spring spa thing that I don't remember if it did bubbles or anything like that, but it was kind of a corner of it, and it was kind of level. The tiling was level going round, and the hubby decided after we'd been sitting in there and warming up and everything that he was going to go for a swim. So he kind of went hand on the side, and he went to slide over the top of the tiles, and instead of a smooth movement and gracefully landing in the water on the other side, he went and just got stuck there, and it was absolutely hilarious. My sister and I laughed for ages. There are still so many here. I hope I'm not rambling too much. I'm going to answer them all, and then I'm going to edit, and I have a feeling this is going to take a lot of editing. The lovely Jess says, what would be your dream job now? Something that gets me out and about, on site. I really enjoy being around heavy machinery. I know it sounds ridiculous, I'm such a tomboy. Anything that involves trucks, heavy machinery of any kind really, building sites, anything where I really get to wear steel toe caps and a hard hat, or events planning, something like that. Where would I love to live if the job permitted? Hubby and I were very taken with San Diego when we visited a couple of years ago, and we both said we would live in San Diego. We loved it there, absolutely loved it there. We've considered making a move to Dubai. I would miss England, but I think you could go anywhere for work and say, right, well, this is the next 3 years, let's live it, let's enjoy it, and then we can move on somewhere else. So that probably doesn't help answer the question at all, I'm terribly sorry. What is my favourite motto or quote? This is an easy one for me, and it comes from my all-time favourite film, which is Withnail and I, and it was the favourite film of my late best friend as well, and so we would watch it on the regular, crack open a bottle of wine and sit, and then we basically quote it all the way through, and we quoted it to each other all the time. Uncle Monty has taken them out for a walk, and he says, there can be no true beauty without decay. And I love that. That is going to be the subject of when I do get this arm tattooed. That will be the subject of that tattoo. And there is beauty in decay. I think that's why I don't have a problem with aging, getting wrinkles and getting saggy and stuff like that, because it's all part of living. And there is beauty in it. I think that also works on another level, as in, you know, you have to have sadness to balance out happiness, because if you're happy all the time, how do you appreciate being happy? Maybe. Come here for your philosophical questions to be answered. Right, what is the next question from the lovely Jess, because Jess asked quite a few. What would be my perfect day routine? It involves shopping and lunching. pretty much. I would like to get up, know that I've got a plan ahead for the day, and that plan involves Bond Street, Selfridges, Harrods, go to a glorious bar for cocktails, lunch, dinner, get the train home, better still, stay in a hotel overnight, not get the train home. That would be a routine, day routine. Yes, that would be my perfect day routine. What makes me well up? Oh my God, if only you knew. There is so much. I am such a softie. I can't watch animal rescue adverts. This poor little kitten was found in a box and I just I can't cope. Anything sad. I was talking to Jamie about it on Instagram earlier today because she put a story up saying that she was watching the latest season of This Is Us, which is a great, brilliant, absolutely fantastic show. And I think I'm up to series 4, so I've got a bit of catching up to do. That makes me well up. Basically, it makes me outright cry because it is just so. It's just lots of things. Beauty makes me well up. Elephants make me well up. I've been very lucky to be in close contact and be able to touch elephants on maybe 3 or 4 occasions. At an elephant sanctuary in South Africa and at other places, and they are so massive, they are so gentle. What was the last aha moment, as in life lesson? I'm a bit disappointed you don't mean Alan Partridge. Aha! As in a life lesson. I'm very considered in my words and my actions and the things everything I do, because I am painfully aware that everything you do has consequences. And that can be from, being unkind to someone when you don't know what's going on in their life because you're in a bad mood or something. Or it could be something daft like paying attention when putting the cup in the cupboard, so when you open the door it doesn't fall out. I consider so much, I calculate so much, and I am so risk averse that I don't often have maybe I shouldn't have done, or that kind of thing. What is my career path? Smooth, not so? Is it what you wanted? I don't know. I didn't know what I want to be when I grow up. I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up, really. I fell into what I do because I'm good at it. I enjoy it. I don't hate it, otherwise I wouldn't do it anymore. I'd have found something else. I suppose going back to my earlier point about not thinking that I was a grade A student and what have you. I don't want to take over the world. I'm not that ambitious. I don't want to be running the show. I just want to do a really good job, have a positive impact on those around me, those I work with. Yeah, I don't want to run the world. Who run the world? Not Gwenny. What are your expectations and hopes for your channel? My expectations are low. My expectations are low. It's taken me a long time to grow, and I know why that is. It's because I haven't done loads of exciting unboxings of Chanel and Hermes and stuff like that get the real headline grabbers. That's what gets people's attention. I'm just here, it's just me, being a little bit of an idiot, occasionally showing you cute things and doing stuff like that, but my expectations are low. My hopes are that it will continue to grow, my channel, and that I'll be able to expand on the lovely little community we've got here. You guys are fan-dabby-dozy. I was going to say fantastic, but you really are fan-dabby-dozy. I just want it to be real, what it is. I want you guys to enjoy it. I want you to leave me comments. I want to chat with you, and I want to get to know you and do all of that kind of stuff. What other YouTube genres are you interested in besides what you do? I have answered that with the the golf, the food, things like that. Is Gwenny short for... Now, the way you have spelt it Gwendoline. Gwenny is short, is Gwendolyn, with a L-Y-N. It is a Welsh name, and I don't know why I have a Welsh name. As far as I'm aware, there is no Welsh in me. And the last question is from Jess. Am I too curious? No, Jess, you are not. You are just the right amount of curious. My mum asks, my stepdad would like to know what is the best men's zip-up jumper or fleece to get. I know you watch my videos, Mum. I don't know. The lovely, wonderful, fabulous Brenda Bolt has questions, and she is starting off with, how's everyone? Everyone's fab. We had another little dose of the lurgy. New Year's Day, we both woke up feeling grotty. Turns out, after doing a lot of research and stuff, only lasted for 2 or 3 days. A little dose of, yeah. And thankfully nothing like we experienced before, but still pretty horrid for a couple of days. It was a quick flash in the pan. What is my most treasured memory from your childhood? I was out all the time, playing, climbing trees, throwing myself around. I got really heavily into gymnastics, in a more formulated approach rather than just chucking myself at stuff. Just running around climbing trees. Those are my most, yeah, loved it. Absolutely loved it. Just thinking, oh, is it time to go home yet? I don't have a watch, don't have a phone. Who knows? Let's keep going. Look, there's a particularly large hay bale over there. Let's go and climb that. What is my favourite American food and my favourite British food? My favourite American food is probably going to be burgers. Roast dinner. Good old roast dinner with all the trimmings. Yes, that's my favourite UK food. Do I believe in ghosts? Yes. Ultimately, I think yes. I'm not sure what I think they are. Maybe echoes. Energy that has found itself misplaced. Yeah, but yeah, I believe in ghosts. I've had a few experiences that have encouraged me to believe in ghosts. Where did I grow up? I grew up from the age of about 3 to the age of 15 in a small town in Oxfordshire. A little market town. It was small. We didn't have like a swimming pool. We didn't have a cinema or anything like that. What is my favourite meal to cook, and can I share a video making it? Lol, cheeky Brenda. I kind of enjoy cooking everything, but I also kind of find it stressful to get everything to marry at the last minute. Anyone who does a roast on a regular basis may feel the same way. Probably my favourite things to cook would be something like a shoulder of lamb, but do it really slow, like cook it over 5 or 6 hours, just really let it on the bone. Yes, something like that, because it's a little bit more relaxing. You can go back to it, you can check it, you can spend time pottering on side dishes or something like that. I was oh god, just making my mouth water. Lebanese food is my all-time favourite food in the entire history of food. You know, you've got your salads and your hummus and all of that kind of stuff. That's probably my favourite. Yeah, a nice slow cooked garlicky lamb shoulder. Oh, yes. Maybe one day I will share a video making it. I haven't cooked one for ages. There's a lot. You get a lot off it, and there's just us. So, what was my first designer bag, and do you still have it? Yes and yes. The answer to the first one wasn't a yes, but I said it anyway. My first designer handbag is my Bally hobo bag in jacquard nylon, monogram jacquard nylon. It was my 21st birthday gift, and what is that sound? It was my 21st birthday gift. She still looks pretty bloody good. She's aged better than I have. She has just turned 25 years old, and I adore her. I'll never get rid of her. Edit Gwenny here again, and yes, it is different Edit Gwenny, because I was right, there's a lot of editing involved in this one. My battery died after that last question, and when I replaced the battery, although the entire setup was exactly the same, failed to focus in properly, so it's all blurry, and I started editing it and it gave me a little bit of a headache. So I am thinking, because some of those questions, some of those remaining questions that you haven't seen yet are real doozies. Autumn Beckman dropped me an especially exciting question, so let me know in the comment section down below if you would like to see those questions and answers refilmed. I'm happy to do that. Let me know in the comments section, and also if you have made it this far, pop a little glasses emoji down in the comments section so I know you've been here until the painful bitter end with me. Let me know if you want to see part 3 of this Q&A, and until I see you for the next usual scheduled video, yes you, boop, stay safe, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, stay fan-dabby-dozy, and bye-bye!